Hey guys, Ryan here. So today we are showing you how to edit out and clean up your image in Photoshop. You can also do it in Lightroom, but it's just more cleaner and you have a lot more control in Photoshop. So what I did is from Lightroom, I hit Command E, or I think it's Control E on Windows, and then it should open up your file into Photoshop if you got it linked. So what I want to remove is this item here and then clean up some things in the image because we already edited this, give it that look. So I'm on a Wacom and so I'm hitting Command plus to zoom in, and I'm holding the space bar so that the cursor becomes a hand and I can move it. And then I'm gonna create a new layer, which is Command J. You see it, and then I'm gonna hit the lasso or shortcut L, and I'm gonna draw a selection around it. And I'm gonna hit Shift Delete, which is my fill content aware. And the AI would try to do a good job. We'll try its best as it could, but sometimes it doesn't do a perfect job, so we have to clean it up. I'm gonna hit Control Command D to let go of the, or we could use the healing brush too. I mean, we can try that. So I'll go in History and Undo. Go back to Layers. All right, so what I'm gonna do is gonna try the healing brush. So you can hit J or click here, spot healing brush, and then bracket keys to make it bigger, and then you just like try to and see how undo again, Command Z. I'm gonna see if it can do a good job. See, that's fairly decent. And if you have like spots like here you want to get rid of, and if you want to go into the image, so this is flare from the lens, so it'll just and then you have this on the jacket if you want to remove it. It's not, it doesn't do 100% perfect job sometimes, but it's clean enough sometimes that it's workable. All right, here we go. So if you want to clean up all these things too, sensor dust, I think these are like actual clouds in the sky. I'll remove them anyway. That's why you make a second layer. So if you mess up, you just like, so I'm gonna go save this right now. So I'm gonna go in here and see and clean it up a little bit. So you see the lines not really that straight, and I have this. So we can do a clone stamp. Hit S, and then if you hit Alt Option, this is, so it's the cursor becomes that what it is you it's the sample. So it's gonna wherever you sample from, that's where it's gonna copy. See, when I'm brushing it, that's where it's getting its reference. So want to just make the line straighter, you could do that. And then you see the thing is more, it's more like the, if you want to match the colors, you want to I'm trying to brush away from a different part so it blends in, just to try to blend it in a little bit. Or you could do the lasso again, or you know what, spot heating brush again, clean it up. Maybe it'll blend it better. It'll blend the colors, like transition it better. And then from here, you could also do it this way here. Or if you just wanna do a more cleaner job, then you just use the clone stamp. Whoops. So that's definitely, so, and then here, just to straighten the line, I'm gonna sample from here. So if I draw the straight line, it's gonna continue on and not screw up the, okay, so these aren't all that bad. Sometimes the more you try to fix it, the more you screw it up. So if I try, I mean, I'll try, but sometimes it's better to leave it alone. See, fix it, it fixes it, but then you, I mean, that looks good enough. Unless you get really super OCD, you can go in here and like fix that line. Then you started going into like a point of no return. See, that's enough. Nobody's really gonna zoom in, I mean, from that image. So that's clean enough. If you want to clean the graffiti, like here, I mean, I could try to do it the fast way, which is so I hit L again for the lasso, and then I'm just gonna try to draw around it, and then let the Photoshop engine try its best to blend it. And then I'm gonna do the shift delete, which is contour aware fill. See what it does. See, it did a good job here, but in the middle, then what I can do is just keep doing it instead of, you gotta remember, you gotta leave a lot of room around it so it can, so the engine can read, you know, its surroundings and blend it better. See, that's not so bad anymore. Oops. I don't know what I hit. I'm gonna save this, and you can name your layers if you want. Clone. I could just name it clone or clean up. And if you want to mess with the exposure a little bit, brighten it up with the midtones from the curves layer. But you see, it brings up some banding, so I might have to add a little bit of noise just to cancel the banding. So what this is a new layer. So if you look at this action, noise layer gray. So let's do it manually. So I did a new layer, empty, and then fill. So I did a shift delete, but it's now 50% gray. Yeah, and then it says mode screen, so the blend mode is up here. If I do screen, it's gonna be a pass-through. And then I add noise, so it's I think it's here. Noise, add noise. And then 5%. Uniform monochromatic. All right, and then, so it's too bright. You could always change the opacity if you want to make it back to moody. You just want to add the tad of light. See the, oh, because it's not screen. That's what happened. So this is overlay, actually. But when you feel, it was screen. So that was that. And then so we can increase this a little bit because it didn't really. But it should help with the banding, the noise. You have to go like really micro if you want to see the noise. But if you think it's too much, you could always reduce the opacity like 50, 40%. In the film days, they add grain, but so there you go. It's cleaning up this image in Photoshop. Oh, about the lighting, I had one light over here. You saw we remove the flash, aimed at the couple, and the sun. You just look at the shadows. The sun was coming down here, so the lighting was like a little bit from the back, like a little behind them, but towards this way. And I had my flash coming up and high 45 from here. Had a wide angle lens. All right, guys. Thanks, guys. I hope you learned something from this. And I'll see you and talk to you soon. See you on the next vid.